Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make a delicious, healthy and refreshing Tigernut drink, also known as kunu aya in some parts of Nigeria. This version is very simple and naturally sweetened, and we're using just a few ingredients: tiger nut, coconut, a date, and a bit of ginger and some granite for flavor. I'll show you how I went to add that later in the video. It's very easy to make and it is absolutely worth the effort. So let's start by breaking our fresh coconut. We wash it thoroughly, peel the skin, and cut it into tiny bits that is very okay for our blender to handle. Coconut adds a creamy texture and rich flavor to your tiger nut drinks, an ingredient you do not want to miss out on. I also don't think coconut is optional for your tiger nut drink because I never make tiger nut without coconut. It's like it's part of the ingredient, right? So, coconut well cut. You see, I'm cutting it into tiny bits like this so that my blender can handle. I'm blending a lot of things and I don't want to stress my blender. All right. Next, we're going to wash our tiger nuts. I have already soaked this tiger nut overnight. If you're using the dry version, you want to soak it for at least 12 hours to soften them and make it easy to blend. Before blending, I also pick through the tiger nut to remove any bad ones. Now, this step is important so you don't blend anything that is that could affect the taste or texture of your drink. So you want to avoid that by carefully picking out. When you just look through, you see some rotten ones, some you can even see stones in it. So that's why it's good to just select your tiger nut as much as possible. Next, I moved on to the dates. These are what we use to sweeten the drink naturally. All I did was remove the seeds and set them aside for blending. One of the mistakes you don't want to do is to allow your date seed to enter your blender. It will wound that blender. It will cry. So just make sure that you're being very careful with deseeding it. I soaked the date for a few hours, so it was easy to just peel through and have the seeds out. Okay, so when you're done with that, these are the important steps in making your tiger nut drink. You have to take your time in this to get all the ingredients well prepped before you go into blending, because once you start blending, the work is already halfway done. Once all the ingredients are prepped, I get ready to blend. I combine the soaked tiger nut, chopped coconut, and some dates in the blender. Then I added a piece of fresh ginger for a light spicy kick, and I added a handful of granite, fried granite. Now the granite adds an interesting depth to the flavor that I personally love. I tried it out for the first time and I loved it. But though it's totally optional, but just try adding granite and ginger to your tiger nut drink and you will testify. So next I poured in a little water to help it blend smoothly. I did this for about 3 to 4 cups, depending on your blender size. Or my own blender can take a cup of each, right? So I went on to blend everything together until it was smooth and creamy. You get a pot that you'll be pouring everything into. So after blending, you mix them together. So after blending, you have to put everything in a pot or in a bowl. Actually, let me put a little disclaimer. I put all of this in a pot because this was the biggest container I had in my kitchen at the time. I did not have a big rubber, so it's not like the tiger nut was going to the fire or anything. It did not. It just to be able to strain. I also used warm water to rinse the blender, and that was what I added to the mixture. You know that coconut and date and tiger nut they have milk in them, so you need something warm to help you extract the milk easily. Now it's time to strain the mixture and separate the chaff from your juice. I didn't have a cheesecloth at home, so I improvised using a clean piece of fabric that works just fine. If you ever find yourself in this same situation, just make sure that whatever you're using is a clean cloth, is a clean, tightly woven that will not let any fiber to, pass through when you're sieving, and you'll be just fine you know. So after all of this, I went on to pour the blended mixture into the cloth and carefully squeeze it one scoop at a time. Right, one scoop at a time until I have squeezed out all the liquid. You have to repeat the sieving process over and over until this part of the task is done. When you're done with the whole sieving, all you have to do next is to transfer your fresh tiger nut drink into bottles to serve it. I poured mine into different bottles to chill in the fridge for a couple of hours so I can serve it later during mealtime. You can also decide to serve it immediately if you have ice to go alongside, and it will just work fine. And that's it. Your homemade tiger nut drink with coconut, dates, ginger, and granite is ready. No added sugar, no preservative, and full of fresh flavor. One of the beautiful things about tiger nut is that everything is fresh from scratch. If you will give this recipe a try, let me know in the comment section how it turns out for you. And if you have your own unique twist on tiger nut drink, just like the way I have mine with the ginger and granite, I'd love to hear all about it in the comment section. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel Cook with QH, and share this with someone who enjoys healthy homemade food and drinks. That is what this channel is all about, sharing all that I'm learning in the kitchen with you all. So don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate your support to this channel. It means so much to me. For every time you click to watch, you click to subscribe, you click to share this video or like it means a lot to me, and it just shows that whatever it is that I'm putting out here is good enough for you to consume. So support us by sharing the video. Thank you so much. I'll see you in our next video. Bye.